Welcome everybody, it's
The R.O.T.N. Oddcast.
I'm Famine.
I'm Professor Whiteheat.
For today's episode, we chose the comic book
Biker Mice from Mars.
written by Melissa Flores and art by Daniel Getty, I believe, on Oni Press and Nacelle Company. Now, you were hipping me to Nacelle Company just a minute ago.
Yes, they make toys, and all of the toys they make are remakes of old toys.
Interesting.
They made a remake of RoboForce, and they made a
Featured on
this. Yeah, the back, the flip. It's a flip comic. It's a flip book.
Gotcha.
On the back is RoboForce, and they made a Power Lords comic. They haven't made Power Lords figures yet.
Coming soon.
But they did make they've made a line of Biker Mice from Mars, like remakes of the original figures. That's awesome. They're a little pricey, but you know, they're free.
Did they come with the bikes?
You had to buy the bikes separately.
Oh,
the bikes were sold separately, of course, because they're expensive. All right. Anyways, so that brings us to our topic, mice. Let's get into movies, TV, video games, toys, comic books, music. Speaking of which, this is our first song. It's Sparks with Mickey Mouse. Now let's get into movies about mice, starting off with The Rescuers from 1977.
Classic.
You know what I know for sure about
Yes.
The Rescuers? The first one, there's a naked lady in there.
Wow, are you serious?
You gotta just really
Inappropriate.
It's in the background. There's a
They
naked
always
lady.
have hidden stuff in Disney movies.
I think that was like one of the first ones where they did that, where it was like risque.
Yeah.
But you know, it wasn't risque. It was just dark. The Secret of Nim from 1982. Now
Amazing.
that was an upsetting kids movie.
Yeah.
The 80s was all about that, and that's an excellent example.
Yeah.
Moving right along, there was The Great Mouse Detective, which was a Disney movie.
Shout out to Shay.
Shay was all about that one. She wanted us to realize, though it was like a
Sherlock Holmes
rip-off of Sherlock Holmes, isn't it better if he's a mouse? And I'm like, yes,
of course.
it's actually better that he's a mouse. After that, yet another upsetting, dark, depressing kids movie, American Tail, from 1986.
About Jewish immigrants?
But they're mice.
But they're mice.
But they're mice. At the turn of the century.
Yep.
Yeah. Really good stuff.
What was the theme song?
Somewhere out there. Somewhere out there. And after that, there was another Rescuers movie, Rescuers Down Under, from 1990. Not as dark, but just as fun.
Yep.
And then moving on, then we had another American Tail movie, American Tail 5 Goes West, from 1991, and that one is not as dark in tone as the first American Tail.
A little bit lighthearted. Yeah, it's a Western.
They were like, we got to chill out on this upsetting stuff here we keep making. After that is The Runaway Brain from 1995. After that, we have Mouse Hunt from 1997.
Live action, Nathan Lane, Christopher Walken.
Oh. It was still a kids movie, though.
Kids movie,
That's a kids movie. As is this next one, Stuart Little from 1999.
Voiced by
Michael J. Fox.
Michael J. Fox.
Back into theaters in 2002 was Stuart Little 2. And then there was Stuart Little 3 from 2005.
And what about mice scenes in movies like the stop-motion Dormouse from Alice?
Tak to už je příliš, pomyslela si Alenka.
(1988), which was the Czech Republic version of Alice in Wonderland.
Yes, it's incredible.
It's all like the taxidermy stop motion. It's crazy.
And it's got really weird sound effects. And
it's amazing.
It's very good. Yeah. Check that out. It's a good one.
What about the mice transformations from The Witches?
It's working!
Over there. She is the Grand High Witch.
Nga Grandma. She needs more time to become up.
She did it to Bruno. And thousands of other children are floored with him.
Good evening.
You're doomed forever!
It must work, Grandma. You. This is it, Bruno. Right.
Come on! Get the mice! Get the mice! They're in the coat! Get the coat signal! The one in the wig!
Most evil and appalling woman in the world. Loathsome. Hideous. Disgrace.
Yeah, Grandma. I'm not finished with you yet, oh woman. Next time.
No. No next time. This time, it's your turn.
Speaking of disturbing
Yeah,
freaking kids
shit,
movies,
yeah.
my goodness, that one takes the cake.
I love Angelica Houston.
You know what I found out about this is it was actually the story of witches was written by the same author that did Willy Wonka
Wow.
and Matilda,
Ah, I love Matilda.
all of which are like about child abuse.
Yeah, definitely.
So there you go.
There you go. Check it out.
Yeah, that Witches is fantastic.
It is.
Yeah, it's really good, and the witches are scary as heck. The
And,
the mice transformations are great.
Bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all weird.
What about Mr. Jingles from the Green Mile?
Oh, there you go.
Well, I knew I'd get him sooner or later. It's just a matter of time, really.
You fucking cruel bastard!
Give him to me. Give him to me. Might still be time. What are you doing? Wow. What the hell?
Please, John. Help him. Please, Johnny, help him.
Dear Jesus. The tail. Look at the tail.
was a very important character in that film. Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a good movie, he lived forever. He was an immortal mouse.
Right, exactly. Then there was Karen Smith's Halloween costume from Mean Girls.
What are you? I'm a mouse. Duh.
Oh.
I'm a mouse. Duh.
Yep, yeah. I remember.
We have the taxidermy mice dioramas, aka masterpieces, from Dinner for Schmucks from 2010.
Day after day, alone on a hill, the man with the foolish grin is keeping perfectly still. But nobody wants to know him, they can see that he's just a fool. And he never gives an answer, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. Well on the way, head in a cloud, the man of 1,000 voices talking perfectly loud, but nobody ever hears him or the sound he appears to make, and he never seems to notice, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. And nobody seems to like him, they can tell what he wants to do, and he never shows his feelings, but the fool on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head see the world spinning round. He never listens to them, he knows that they're the fool. They don't like him, the fool on the hill sees the sun going down.
Such a good movie. Another kind of lighthearted, funny, but it was like a serious movie as well. But the whole artistic version of the dioramas that he did with the taxidermy mice were really, really cool. There's a couple of Mickey Mouse scenes that are non-Disney related, like the cat mouse scene from Babes in Toyland from 1934. There was the Mickey Mouse Mask Slasher from Bloody Moon, 1981.
Everywhere, yes. Like that, like that. Gina, Ralph. Ralph, at last. I've been waiting so long. Let's get away from here, huh? Come on. arms now. Hold me tighter. Oh. Come on, let's go to my place. It's all right. Come in. Do you want me to, don't you? Oh,
Spanish, like it's kind of like a giallo movie, but it was actually Spanish. But the killer had a Mickey Mouse mask. And then the Mickey Mouse statue scene from An American Werewolf in London.
Saw me standing alone.
Jesus Christ!
Without a dream.
What? God! Fire!
Without a
Oh, oh, I'm burning up! Oh, 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 God!
Let me sing a prayer for someone I really care for. Then suddenly there appeared for me the only one. When I heard somebody whisper, please adore me. And when I looked, the moon had turned to gold.
Help me! Good please! Help me! I didn't mean to call you meatloaf, Jack!
When he's transforming,
yeah,
and it like pans for like it's such a ill-placed part in the movie, and such a like a dramatic
It was
scene.
completely intentional.
I know.
Like had to.
It makes
did
sense.
that on purpose.
But it's funny that it's like this really intense, painful. You know, he's going through hell, and then it just pans to like a smiling Mickey Mouse statue. That it goes back to him. Amazing. Continuing the Mickey Mouse theme, let's get into our second song. This is Subhumans with
Mickey Mouse is dead.
Got
kicked in the head.
Mickey Mouse is dead, got kicked in the head. Cause people got too serious, they planned out what they said. They couldn't take the fantasy, tried to accept reality. Analyse the laughs, cause pleasure comes in halves. The purity of comedy, they had to take it seriously. Change the words around, try to make it look profound. The comedian is on stage, it's taken for a wage. The critics think he's great, but the laughter turns to hate. in the road. Their minds have all got cold, cause Mickey Mouse is dead. They shot him through the head with ignorance and scorn. They believed in something new. They read the papers, watched the films, and thought they knew the truth. Now we have done the Mickey Mouse. Reality deceives, no matter what you believe. It's always another idea, and that's his based on fear. The fear of being sus for what they really are. The fear of being laughed at when they go too far. They call it paranoia, you can't lock it away until you come to realise everyone's the same. People like their problems and the faces of contempt. They hide them till it kills them, and no one thinks them, not even you! 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 Look at the Mickey Mouse! One, two, three, four, look at the Mickey Mouse! 1, 2, 3, 4, look at the Mickey Mouse! 1, 2, 3, 4, look at the Mickey Mouse! 1, 2, 3, 4, can't you even laugh it away?
Now let's get into TV shows about mice, starting off with The Mickey Mouse Club. It was on TV from 1955 to 1996. Well, it
In
wasn't
different
on
versions.
different versions in between.
And they had famous people like Ryan Gosling, Justin Timberlake, Britney Spears,
Christina Aguilera,
yada yada.
among others. And we can't the original cast.
Yeah, of course. Frankie and Annette.
Frankie was
Frankie
not on it.
Apple.
It was not.
Oh.
He was not on there. It was
It's just
only
Annette.
Frankie
Annette Funicello.
got together later on.
Oh.
Anyways, doesn't matter. There was a Mickey Mouse Club in the 70s, if I recall correctly, and had one of the girls from Facts of Life before they were on Facts of Life was in that version of the Mickey Mouse Club.
Go. Check it out.
But I don't know. Anyways, Mickey Mouse Club. A lot of fun for the kids.
There you go.
Also fun for the kids was Mighty Mouse that was on TV from 1955 to
Andy Kaufman?
1980. I think that's one of the most famous like bits that Andy Kaufman ever did was and all he did
Here I come.
he
to
was
save
just
the day.
lip syncing
To the record.
To the record.
Yeah.
Because that's hilarious.
I guess so.
I suppose. It was really funny at the time. He had to be there, I suppose.
Yep.
There is Danger Mouse, which was on TV from 1981 to 1992 in different forms.
Correct.
Danger Mouse was about a spy. He was like an international spy.
With
and
an eye patch.
he had an eye patch.
He was like Nick Fury.
You know what he was like? He was like Danger Man.
Danger Man,
Danger
exactly.
Mouse takes place in the UK. It's like a
Right.
British cartoon.
Correct.
And in the 60s, there was a spy TV show
Danger Man.
called Danger Man. And Danger Man had a spin-off of sorts. It was called The Prisoner.
There you go.
Danger Man was
That's where
Patrick
you have your
McGowan.
pin from.
Yeah.
And it had the giant ball that would like capture you.
Because it was like about a guy who worked for the government,
Right.
who had to be sent to this prison.
Right.
Anyways, moving right along.
Moving right along.
The reason we're here, Biker Mice for Mars.
Yeah.
That's right. The original cartoon was on TV from 1993 to 1996.
Yep.
There was they redid it again in a few years later, as I recall.
Biker Mice from Mars, so we don't care.
Yep, that's a good one. I like that. That's we're gonna remember that one.
Yep.
Patent pending on that.
There you go.
Moving right along, we have Pinky and the Brain.
Same thing we do every night.
Pinky
Try to take over the world.
Yeah, that was a brilliant cartoon. It was a spin-off of Animaniacs.
Narf.
And because they were so funny, they were like, dude, they get their own show. There were some made-for-TV movies, a.k.a. ABC Weekend Specials, and The Mouse and the Motorcycle. Absolutely love that one from 1986. Stop motion. It was a stop-motion mouse on a little motorcycle.
Yep.
He was great. There was Runaway Ralph
Which
from
is the
1980.
second part of it,
Yep.
right?
And Ralph's Mouse.
Ralph S. Mouse.
Mouse from 1990,
Which is the third part.
I never saw that
Yeah.
one. I don't think I ever saw
Ralph, he gets a car.
Oh,
He's
of course.
in a car now.
Well, it's not.
He upgrades the motorcycle into a car.
That's great.
And it's like a red sports car.
Of course.
And we can't forget mouse TV characters like Jerry from Tom and Jerry, of course.
Love him.
We have Pixie and Dixie from Hanna-Barbera, Blabbermouth from Hanna-Barbera, who was a detective. And then there was Speedy Gonzales, of course, from Looney Tunes. Merlin the Magic Mouse from Looney Tunes. Now, we talked about it in the Magic episode, which is one of our first episodes. And then there was Gadget, Hack Wrench, and Monterey Jack from
the
Chippendales. We have Itchy from Itchy and Scratchy from The Simpsons, of course. We have the Mousers from TMNT. Now, not really a mouse, but they were called Mousers.
Right.
So I had to mention
robots that hunt rodents. Yeah.
There was Mouse from Reboot. Remember Reboot?
Of course.
It was like the first
very strange
computer graphic
Canadian bizarre.
Yeah. Exactly. And then we have Tandem-Mouse / Mousehold from Pokemon.
Now let's get into our third song. This is The Busters with
Mickey Mouse in Moscow.
Western Bloc, Russians fashion up to date. Join your local Brioska shop before it is too late. Throw away your trendy clothes, get yourself new gear. Fur coats, felt boots, fur caps, perestroika is here. Forget old Marx and Lenin, who cares about the old parts? Let's party at the Kremlin and skank down in Gorky Park. Forget all Marx and Lenin, who cares about the old parts? Let's party at the Kremlin and skank down in Gorky Park.
Okay, let's get into toys and video games. For toys, we have Mousetrap from Milton Bradley, which is a classic game that is all about just setting up the trap, waiting for when you get to hit the thing to make the thing fall on the thing.
Exactly.
We also have Powerhouse Mouse, and Brain Mouse. They're battle beasts,
Yeah.
of course. And for video games, we have Mousetrap from 1981. It was an arcade game not related to the board game.
No, came out before.
There is another arcade game called Mappy. Came out in 1983. And there is Mappy Land from 1986, which was a Nintendo game.
Basically, you were a mouse cop defeating cat bad guys.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Instead of Crime Land, it's Mappy Land.
Exactly.
There was Mousetrap Hotel from 1992. It was a Game Boy game. And all the Animal Crossing mice.
Of course.
There was Anacotti, Bella, Bettina, Bree, Brocolo, Candy, Carmen, Chatter, Chico, Dora, Flossie, Greta, Limburg, Moose, Penelope, Penny, Petrie, Rizzo, Rod, and Samson.
Now,
you really into the? Are you really into the?
I just wanted you to
Animal
say
Crossing?
all of that.
Oh,
That's all. Yeah.
thanks.
You're welcome. And now, let's get into our fourth song. This is the Dickies with Took Us Over Disneyland. Now, let's get into comic books with Mickey Mouse, which was on Gold Key, Boom Studios, and IDW. We have Mighty Mouse, which was also on Gold Key, Marvel, and Dynamite.
It's like in the 80s.
Yeah, different versions.
Yeah.
We have Mouse Guard from Boom Studios. Great series.
Still coming out today.
Yeah. We have Mice Templar from Image, which is kind of like Mouse Guard. We have Miami Mice from Ripoff Press. Now, have you seen Miami Vice?
It was from the 80s.
Yeah.
It was like a parody of Miami Vice, but with mice. Yeah.
Correct. We have Atomic Mouse from Charlton Comics, old school.
So 60s.
Correct.
Yeah.
We have Titan Mouse of the Might from Blood Moon Comics, which is basically the tale of Batman, but as a mouse.
Oh, okay.
And we have Cat and Mouse from Silverline Comics, and Mouse from Pantheon Books, one of the most important comic books of all time, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It
It's
absolutely
MAUS, German for mouse.
Yep.
Really good. About the Holocaust.
Yeah, the mice are the Jews, and
yep.
cats are Nazis.
Yeah. Which is unfair, but you know.
As
As a cat lover, it's kind of unfair, but that's okay. It is a very
It's a
important
metaphor.
book.
It's a metaphor.
It's a meta 5.
It's out of 5.
Yeah.
A meta 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And last but not least, comic book characters like Mouse Man,
Which was featured in last week's Wonder Woman.
There he is right
Yeah,
there. Mouse Man.
He could shrink down to size.
There was Crypto Mouse. Also, he was a Superman character. There was Murder Mouse from Faith, the Faith comic that was on Valiant.
Right.
There was Iron Mouse,
Yep.
which was from the Spider-Ham
Universe. Yep.
Little Cheese, when you're part of the Zoo Crew,
Exactly.
which is a DC character.
He was like the Atom. He could
That
shrink.
Makes perfect sense.
Yep,
That's
of course.
great. And there was Wade Dazzle, a Wonder Woman character.
Do you know about Wade Dazzle?
I don't know. Tell me more about Wade Dazzle.
Now, I want all of you out there to search Wade Dazzle from Wonder Woman DC.
You're not going to show him a picture?
Wade Dazzle, I am.
Okay.
But I'm just telling.
There's more to it.
There's more to it. Wade Dazzle was Walt Disney.
Oh, that's really good.
And Wade,
That's really
so she fought a android version
of Wade Dazzle.
because the original Wade Dazzle was cryogenically frozen.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And his android wore Mickey Mouse ears.
Oh man, that's so good.
Yeah. And his name was Wade Dazzle.
That's really, really good. I like that a lot.
There you go. And he looked identical to Walt. It was purposefully
Little
Walt Disney.
mustache.
Yep. To the T. To the T.
Oh man. Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Anyways, now for our last song. It's Waves with Mickey Mouse.
Of course.
Thanks to Phat Collectables for letting us film here once again. Squelch, aka Explode, for drawing our logo. And thanks to you for watching.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment if we missed your favorite mouse in media. Now, if you're wondering why we haven't mentioned rats, that's because we're saving it for another episode.
Can't wait. I love rats.
Stay tuned.
Michael J. Fox was Stuart Little, and it's computer animated.
Yeah, but it was pretty good
for the time.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Holy shit, that was loud.
That was Stuart Little on his rocket ship, cruised by.